1 month ago, COVID was so bad in Tennessee that even the White House coronavirus task force was insisting Tennessee needed a statewide mask mandate.
Now things are even worse, but News Channel 5 chief investigative reporter Phil Williams discovered, for reasons that just aren't clear, the White House has now backed off that recommendation. So Phil, what's happened?
Well, Vicki, that's exactly what some of Tennessee's doctors are asking, because if you look at what's happening here in Tennessee with the virus, the change in recommendations does not appear to be based on science.
We've had a real rise during this surge in terms of hospitalizations and ICU admissions. So the one intervention we can do that really does seem to make a difference is wearing a mask.
From the front lines, Franklin's Dr. Aaron Millstone has been a consistent voice calling for a statewide mask mandate. On October 11th, the White House's report for Tennessee was emphatic: a statewide mask mandate must be implemented, adding that retail establishments can enforce mitigation efforts. Millstone was elated.
So clearly we had got in the eyes of the White House task force, and the White House task force was saying to the leadership in the state of Tennessee, you have to do more. You have to stem this problem before it gets out of hand.
But after the news broke, we discovered something unexpected quietly happened. The White House report the following week made no mention of a mandate, merely suggesting that Tennessee encourage use of retail establishments that are enforcing mitigation efforts. And the latest report suggests a message to communities that they should always wear a mask in public places.
Clearly, you wonder, has the White House task force changed? Obviously we're seeing a lot of those members less and less, and I would be very frustrated if politics were the guidance behind the change in this message.
Since that recommendation for a mask mandate, COVID deaths in Tennessee have shot up 41%. New confirmed cases are up 45%, and hospitalizations are up 67%.
So the idea that you would change from requesting a mask mandate to subtly changing it, the messaging, and saying we think you should do the right thing, just did not make sense based on the science.
At the end of the day, people will make their own decision as to what they do day to day with their lives.
The new White House message mirrors what Tennessee Governor Bill Lee has argued, suggesting he prefers leaving it up to counties and personal responsibility. The governor's office says 25 of Tennessee's 95 counties now have mask mandates.
If there were no seatbelt laws, would we take personal responsibility and do the right thing and wear a seatbelt? So in my thought process, having the mandate there ensures that we're all doing the right thing, not just for the individual, but for the community and those around us.
The task force has continued to suggest that other states impose mask requirements, so it's not clearly why Tennessee has been excluded. The governor's office says it is not something they asked for. They argue that the counties with mask mandates represent 63% of the state's population. Vicki?